Sigma males are an interesting breed of man. Possessing both introverted and extroverted qualities, they can be social and engaging, but suddenly withdraw into a silent and introspective mood. This may be confusing if you are trying to figure out a Sigma male. They are famous for being mysterious and notoriously difficult to figure out. One of the reasons that Sigma males can be difficult to understand is their often quiet, introspective nature, quite different from that of the loud and intimidating alpha male. Here are 13 meanings of silence that only Sigma males will understand. He's silent because he's dating himself. While a Sigma enjoys being social and interacting with other people, he craves sufficient time alone. After a long busy day at work, he looks forward to getting home, closing the front door and shutting out the busy, noisy outside world to bask in his own company. He may go silent for a while during these necessary interludes, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have his own things going on. Typically, when in solitude, the Sigma can have a multitude of things going through his mind. Whether it's working on a business idea, a creative project, reading a book, or going for an early morning swim, he enjoys his own company the most. He's the strong silent type. The Sigma is by his very nature an intellectual soul, but his social skills don't quite match up to those of his alpha male counterparts, and there's a good reason for this. There's not always a lot of capacity for developing his social skills, as most of his energy is spent absorbing information, listening, and spending time in his own thoughts. This in no way means he's boring or difficult to talk to. On the contrary, he is very charming and contributes to fascinating conversation. It's just that despite trait similarities, his personality is different to that of an alpha. He's silent because he's overwhelmed. When a Sigma goes quiet, it's usually because he's thinking about what's going on around him. With natural introverted tendencies, sometimes when caught up in long conversations or immersed in a lot of chatter, the Sigma can find it all a little too much and become overwhelmed, leading him to retreat to the inner workings of his mind. On the other hand, it could also indicate his desire to change topic, end the conversation, or do something else entirely. He's silent because he doesn't want to engage. As a deep thinker, the Sigma male may tend to sometimes get lost in his own mind and thoughts, even in the company of others, and will become silent. This can sometimes happen as an automatic defense mechanism, serving as a barricade between the Sigma and the people around him. Or sometimes he needs time to rest and recharge his social batteries. Sigmas need a good chunk of time alone to be able to engage and socialize at their maximum potential, as opposed to alphas who tend to be energized by the act of socializing. When he no longer feels the desire to engage for whatever reason, having some kind of escape route is necessary for him if a physical escape isn't an option. This will probably manifest itself as a wall of silence. He's silent because he is comfortable. On the other hand, the Sigma male may go silent not because he's fed up with talking, but because he feels comfortable with the company he is in and doesn't feel the need to verbally communicate. You've probably experienced a comfortable silence with the people you're close to, when you can just sit with someone in total silence and be at peace, not feeling any kind of awkwardness or urge to fill the silent void with mindless words and chatter. So if a Sigma male goes silent, consider the situation. It could just be because he's feeling comfortable and content. This is a hidden meaning that is well known to Sigma males, and they will not feel the need to engage in conversation if they are feeling relaxed and at ease. His silence indicates high intelligence and introspection. Characteristically introspective and highly intelligent, the Sigma male is likely to go quiet simply because he is a deep thinker. He values his own company and, as a result, relishes the chance to get to know himself better. And as a person who likes to assert control, he prefers to take his time to analyze, evaluate, and examine thoughts and ideas before acting on them. He gives himself time in his own head to ponder and reflect, which leads him to make more intelligent and well-thought-out decisions. He's a silent leader. Sigmas are similar to alphas due to the fact that they possess a lot of the same qualities, especially when it comes to leadership, but they approach it in a different way. When you think of a leader, you may think of the stereotypical alpha male figure who is loud, commanding, and intimidating, someone that you would not want to mess with. You might not think of the Sigma male, even though they are more often than not far superior leaders compared to alphas, but who are not known to throw their weight around or to be loud and intimidating. They lead through inspiration and respect rather than through fear. Being the introspective, self-sufficient, and intelligent creatures that they are, Sigma males can be trusted to figure out almost any problem and make a success of something that seemed unworkable. So who wouldn't want a Sigma male on their team marching them to victory? You get the advantages of an alpha leader, confident, capable, and efficient, with none of the downsides that come with alphas, such as a fragile ego that needs approval and validation from the people he manages. His silence adds to his mystery and helps him to blend in. An alpha male will be purposely trying to attract attention with their loudness and dominance, but Sigma males are known to be quieter and more mysterious, attracting attention from others without really having to try. He doesn't want to stand out and attract attention, but one of the advantages to this silence is that it allows him to blend in with pretty much any group or social circle. Because he rejects much of what society tells us we should do, he will follow his own path away from that old beaten one everyone else is on, which in fact makes him adaptable and flexible in many social situations. However, one of the main reasons he has this ability comes down to the fact that he understands the importance of silence. He knows when to listen and when to speak. His silence is a reflection of his natural charisma. A Sigma male doesn't need to try to be charismatic, it just comes naturally. Comfortable with his lone wolf status, he doesn't feel the need to make an effort to get people to like him or approve of him. He is silently confident. People are naturally drawn to him as they can sense his confidence, independence, and natural charisma by the way he carries himself, not by what he says. One of the reasons people find him so charismatic is because of the Sigma's quietness, independence, and mystery that surround his quieter nature. He can come across as a dark horse, made even more intriguing to others by his lack of desire or care for social approval. This makes him stand out against alphas and can make him far more attractive to others. He's silently dominant. Loud behavior, hostility, aggression, and showing off is the way that alpha males like to dominate, but not the Sigma. He can be equally dominant, but not in the typical way, as he knows how to get what he wants without others even noticing. As excellent communicators, people respect what he has to say, and his natural charm and charisma will allow him to subtly dominate and encourage others to do things to help him achieve his goals. He's silent because he doesn't know. Some people have opinions on things they don't fully understand and may want to show off and will do so by dominating the conversation while not adding much substance. Not the Sigma male, however. He will pipe up and let his thoughts and opinions known when he has something truly valuable to add, and only when he understands what he's talking about. He knows that talk is cheap, and when you talk all the time, you are more likely to give away valuable information. Not only that, but it also shows that you are not listening when you could have been learning something meaningful. A fool is made more of a fool when their mouth is more open than their mind. His online presence is as silent as the grave. We can't talk about the Sigma male and his communication style without mentioning the virtual world. And when it comes to the Sigma male, that means virtually off-grid. A Sigma male is unlikely to have much of an online presence because of their character traits. They see all the benefits of social media, but certainly do not feel the need to be engaging regularly on it, if at all. Sure, they appreciate that it's a useful tool to be able to connect and communicate, but they are also well aware of the massive waste of time that social media habits can become, and would much rather use their precious time for more meaningful and useful endeavors, such as working on personal projects, growing a business, or on their physical and mental well-being. If you're enjoying the video so far, please feel free to leave a like. It really helps our channel to grow and allows us to keep making more Bloke Box content. He is silently brooding. Sigma males certainly come across as the mysterious, brooding type due to their quiet and introspective nature. They aren't the bubbly, ever-positive, superficial type. Their moods are naturally darker, and while it's not because they are not happy, optimistic, or positive, it's just that they prefer being practical and realistic over fake positivity. For Sigma males, silence is golden. These are 13 meanings of silence for the Sigma male. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. And while you're at it, why not subscribe and check out the other videos on our channel.